sure we got it.
Make sure it's on.
Alright, I'm on Village, Greenwood Lake.
So the problem is we generally have like one good pitcher.
Are we starting?
Yeah, we're on air.
Then they can't play.
Alright, we're
Yeah.
good?
Yeah.
Everybody ready?
Yep.
Ready?
The third
Alright.
deciding
I'm
game.
gonna call the meeting order at 7:41. Will you all please
There you
rise
are.
and say the pledge? I
Pledge allegiance to the
flag
flag of the United States of America
And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Clifford,
Here.
Trustee Howley,
Here.
Trustee Count,
Here.
Trustee Cellier,
Here.
Attorney Buckeye,
Here.
Mayor Buckley,
Here.
all here.
Announcements. What do you got, Kat?
That's all you.
What do you want me to do?
Yep, that's all you.
Alright. The Orange County Mobile DMV, it was a big hit. Everybody that was here loved it. Everybody wants it to come more than once a month. But we're trying to get them on a schedule for once a month. They did ask us to put a 50 amp line in on the side of the building because right now their generators are running everything. And with it's gonna get warmer out, and with AC, they're saying it's costing them a lot, and the strain on their generators is something they would like to alleviate. So we came up with a price, had Eddie call electrician, and hopefully we could help him out with that. And after talking about it, we were talking about if we're gonna do that line, do we do something else out there? Like if we have the power for maybe electric vehicle or something at some point. You know, if we're gonna run a line, do we do this once? So we'll have to look further into that part of it. The Greenwood Lake Fire Department parade, that was a very good parade. I think everybody had a good time. The turnout was good. I think everybody in the village actually marched in that parade. The fire department thanked us for everybody getting together to march. Does anybody else have any comments on the parade? No? All right, moving on. Coffee with a Cop. Chief, would you like to go over that a little bit?
Yes, so Coffee with a Cop is slated for Wednesday, June 7th, 2023. It's going to be at the Village Hall. The time is going to be 9 to 11. Greenwood Lake Bagels is going to be supplying our bagels and our coffee for this event. We hope to see a lot of people there, and we hold the event to basically break down any barriers that there may be between any residents or people of the community and the police department. I don't believe there are many, but it's always a good time to come out and talk with the police department and members thereof, and build some camaraderie between the department and the residents in the village. So we hope to see everybody there.
We'll see you there.
And we thank you guys for allowing us to have it over there at the Village Hall.
Thank you very much. NICOM. I went to NICOM for 3 days. It's a lot to learn. I could probably go every day and still learn something. They are very good at what they do. They train. They have so much knowledge. Like, if you could pick up the phone and call them and with any question you want, and they'll have an answer for you. Some of the courses I took was state funding, like how to get grants and stuff like that. So I'll be looking into that a lot. And the EV infrastructure was a very good one. So it's not really a matter of if you're going to do it. It's really when you're going to do it, because it's coming. So how does that look to us? So I'm going to start going down that path with O&R. It's the first step to call them in, see what they have on the polls in order to do this, where we could do it, and then eventually call the company and start getting prices for that eventually. What was the other thing I took? So state funding, I've learned about NY class. So basically taking your funds and investing it with no fees for taking money in and out. There's no fees whatsoever. But the rate, the percentage you get back on those funds is well worth it. So we're going to look into like taking our general funds and keeping it in that account to build interest and somehow make some income on the money we just have sitting around. So we're gonna go over that more and more with the board, and it seems like everybody's into it at this point. Memorial Day. Memorial Day, is there a parade for Memorial Day? No, right?
Monroe.
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 All right, Monroe sent an invitation to everybody to march in their parade for Memorial Day. I will be at our American Legion. I'll say a few words there for our veterans. What else? Anything else on Memorial Day?
No,
It's
does
at-
It's
anybody,
at 2 p.m., that's all.
2
2
p.m.
p.m.?
on Monday
Yeah,
is
Monday,
ours.
yeah, on Monday, is ours.
And the Monroe Parade is on Sunday, May 28th, starting at 1:30. Starting at Smith Clove Park.
Thank you. Correspondence, you wanna go over anything, Kat?
Just, they received a thank you letter from the Township of West Milford, thanking all of our first responders that helped them with the Canoes wildfire. That came from Michelle Dale, the mayor. The other one is the invitation from the Village of Monroe, for their Memorial Day parade, asking anybody if they wanted to, march in the parade, any veteran organizations, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, social club, athletic club, or extracurricular club. If they have any questions, they can be directed to the mayor at villageofmonroe.org or 845-782-8341, extension 121. We received a thank you letter from the Orange County Clerk's Office for the mobile DMV, and they're looking to schedule more dates. And that's when they talked about an outlet in our parking spot. And then we received the invitation from Arthur Finnegan Post 1443 for their Memorial Day celebration on May 29th at 2 p.m. for anybody that can attend. And that's it for correspondence.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Visiting elected officials. Floyd, do you have anybody else with you?
I don't have anything.
No. Thank you. Reports of boards and department heads. Let's start off with Eddie from DPW, and then we'll go to Ben. Go ahead.
Swim platform and swim ropes were installed at the beach. I want to thank the Greenwood Lake dive team. Adam, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Shed/ticket booth was placed and leveled. Installed post for deterrent ropes when beaches are open. We cut the big tree down left of the stage. It got hit by lightning, so that had to come down.
That was a hazard.
DPW for the use of the chipper truck and their manpower for that. Installed new stage light pole at beach. Electrical will be hooked up later this week. Also, new panel on the stage will be installed this week. Rented a stump grinder for the three stumps at the beach and that huge stump outside gates of Lions in the Francis Field. Placed the veterans banners and flags on poles along Windermere Ave and Mountain Lakes Lane. And also, we hung the 50 plants on the poles along Windermere Ave and 12 ground planters as well as 4 ground planters in West Stanley Park due to frost. We had to do this twice, so I'm gonna put them off in the back. Good work, thank you.
The weather's been something.
It looks beautiful when you drive
Yeah.
through town, the
Yeah.
flowers and the banners,
does
thank
look
you.
good.
I know it's a lot of work, thank you. It looks beautiful. Don't poke the bear.
Yeah.
Don't poke
Ben,
the bear.
please.
I'm giving him a compliment. You wanna take a compliment? I'll give it. Whatever. All right. Well, if somebody says thank you to me, I take a compliment. Anyhow, you're welcome. Anytime, sir. We did help Ed take the tree down at the beach, so we chipped it up. We've been repairing some catch basins, Ten Ike, Hazen, and Elm Street. Road sweeping is ongoing. We did paint the curbs, and unfortunately, they ripped them out. So I assume if the state doesn't paint them, we will
Yeah.
repaint them.
That was a scheduling, like, so
Yeah,
they said, we're available, so I said yes.
Yeah,
So-
that's something. We did, O&R came in, we had the trouble off of Rumsey Crossing, Philip and Rumsey Crossing, your house, this past winter with the trees on the vines to the pump house. So O&R changed their route of the line and they cut down numerous trees. They chipped everything, but they left all the stalks. We picked all the stalks up and they have the power restored. So we're back in business at the pump house. And speaking of Stanley Park, we do mow and maintain it always. Potholes we're filling with hot mix now, and every Thursday we're still taking
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Ben.
Leland, you're welcome.
Chief, please.
Good evening, everybody. For April 2023, the Greenwood Lake Police Department handled 1,039 complaints, made 13 arrests, wrote 139 traffic summonses, 3 parking summonses, and handled 1 motor vehicle accident. The boater safety course begins tomorrow night, Tuesday, May 23rd. It's for 4 hours. It starts at 6 p.m. and goes until 10 p.m. And that will also continue into Wednesday night. 2-night course, 4 hours both nights. We have 26 registrants currently. We are allowing walk-ins, so if anybody is watching this and wants to.
I'll be walking in.
Beautiful. The more the merrier. We can fill up to 60 spots,
Alright.
so any walk-ins are more than welcome if anybody needs that.
Might be my whole
that
family.
course. And by 2025, everybody's gonna need the course anyway, so I encourage everybody to get in as soon as possible. and get it. The Greenwood Lake PBA Fishing Derby is Sunday, June 11th, 2023. It's at DeFeo's Marina. It starts at 9. It'll go till noon. Greenwood Lake PD versus FD Battle of the Badges is a softball tournament that's going to be taking place at Lions Field. It was supposed to take place this last Saturday, but due to weather, they postponed it. It's now going to be Sunday, June 11th, 2023, and the start time is going to be 2 p.m. The Greenwood Lake PBA also purchased a whole slew of ice cream coupons. So if there's any kids or adults alike out there wearing their bicycle helmets, they get and we see them, they're gonna be getting a ice cream coupon from our officers out there on the street.
Nice.
The Greenwood Lake Chamber of Commerce Street Fair is Saturday, June 10th, 2023, and it starts at 11 and it goes till 5 p.m. Now 11 to 5 p.m. is the actual times of the event, but we start putting vendors on the road around 7:30 in the morning. And then you can figure it's gonna take about an hour or so after 5 o'clock to get them all cleared up. We're gonna have some bounce houses over here this year. It's gonna be a little bit different than previous years. We've tried planning this before, but it's never really come to fruition. But Mo here has been a real hammer out there with that with that chamber. So over here there are gonna be some jump houses for the kids in our municipal lot, and we're just gonna move our barricades down a little bit and just shut the road off right there on Church Street. Doesn't really affect anything. We just have one house we've notified of such. The last thing I have on here is our tactical response unit, True Team. We spoke about this in the workshop earlier. What that is essentially a Southern Orange County TAC team, and it's comprised of about 7 or 8 different agencies that put some of their men on these teams to respond to large-scale incidents. And I'm hoping that we can put 2 on the team here and start reaping some of the benefits from the training and just the overall camaraderie of being with them. And if something were to happen here, we will have a large response coming from this area. And that's the end of my report. Any questions?
No, thank you very much. I like that idea a lot.
Thank you.
What?
Water.
Oh, Phil, water, please.
Everybody, hello. In the month of May, the Village Wells and Treatment Facility are continuing to meet increased demands for water with all seasonal systems up and running, along with the many usage demands that the summer season brings. The department is also handling its daily, weekly, and monthly sampling and testing, as well as carrying out the water utilities mark-out responsibilities for any and all underground excavations conducted within the village. The village's annual water quality report has been submitted to the health department for approval. It's pending final review and will be distributed to village residents in the next coming week. There's quite a bit to go over with what Delaware Engineering is doing, starting with the new project, and it's a lot of stuff. Soil air system, pilot study, there's quite a few things. I'll go over with you guys as it continues to move forward. But that's my report.
You're under a lot there, going forward, and God bless you.
Quite a bit going on.
Thanks, Phil.
That's it.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Phil.
Phil.
And poor
Thank
Phil
you.
gets a lot of markouts because we get CC'd on all of them, and he probably gets 10 to 15 a day.
Yeah. Busy times. Commission reports. Trustee Clifford, please.
Okay, so I'm really excited about a new initiative we're doing with the Chamber. We're doing a business highlight of the month, and the first one we chose for May was the Greenwood Lake, Lake Effects Greenwood Lake Trading Post, because their mission is to promote Greenwood Lake. It's a pretty cool business. I'm really excited. So we got an article written and posted on Facebook and in 2 newspapers and on the village website. And I hope it helps everybody be more aware that they're there, and we're working on what business we're gonna have for next month right now. So that's what we're doing with the chamber. Like the chief mentioned, on June 10th, there's a lot going on in the village. It's opening day for the farmer's market, starting at 9 o'clock in the morning, then it's going into the street fair. And then at 5 o'clock, we've got the centennial fundraiser, the ball drop, which is pretty fun. We're hoping to sell more tickets that day at the street fair. Also, the centennial will be selling merchandise. First time we will have some centennial merchandise available for sale. So we're excited about that. And 5 p.m., come see the ball drop and see who wins. You can still buy tickets online at gwlcentennial.org. Very easy to do. And my last thing I wanted to talk about was the senior center. So I'm so impressed with all the programs being offered at to the seniors in town, run by Donna. There is a full calendar of weekly activities, including yoga, Zumba, bingo, knitting, plus many health and wellness resources available from Orange County. And every time I drop by, there's tons of people there, busy, happy, having a good time, and it's great to see. So it's a really nice thing our village does. So that's it for today. Thank you. End of my report.
Thank you, Nancy. Trustee Halley.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to concentrate mostly on the beach. Obviously, the beach opens this Saturday. We're open weekends through June 22nd when school closes. We had a Department of Health inspection today. All went well. Unless you've been living on a different planet, you have to understand there's a lifeguard shortage. I'm happy to say that we kind of joint ventured with the town, Floyd. Samantha up there is dynamite. Her with our beach manager, Alexis. We're staffed. We're in great shape going into the season. Very, very, very happy. So it's going to work out well. I think I can only see this going further. We have lifeguards. They need lifeguards. They have lifeguards. So kids lifeguards can work in either place. So we're in good shape. And believe me when I tell you that there are a lot of municipalities and private places that can't staff it. So we're very fortunate. I'd like to thank Ed and his co-worker John. They're getting that beach looking good. He was there today with the Department of Health. He even commented on how good the place looked. He goes, it's a pleasure coming here because we checked the items, you got it. So we're in good shape. We're getting a lot of compliments. So we open up this weekend. The weather could be a little iffy, but let's hope for a good summer and a safe summer. And that concludes my report.
Thank you. Trustee Kelm.
I was not able to attend the school board meeting. I was not here, but obviously we all know the budget passed, and congratulations to Aaron Nowak on his re-election and to Ian Mahoney on being elected to the board. We wish the board the best of luck and thank them for their continued service to the children and our community. The library, as always, I say this every month for years, the library has tons of fun and educational things. Classes, workshops, go on their website, gwllibrary.org, check them out. There's too many things to name. Also, the Antlers are still collecting plastic, if no one knows of this program. So you collect this plastic, clean plastic, like not food, like bread plastic is good, but nothing that's dirty. Anyway, I know it sounds like a lot, but for every 500 pounds of plastic that they collect, a bench is made for the village that can be put anywhere. There's 2 of them outside the senior center by the clock. Those were made by donating plastic. If you have any plastic you want to drop off, there is a spot at the Elks at the end of the parking lot. We are fortunate enough that we are a lake community, so we are able this time of year to collect a lot of plastic. I just uncovered my boat, and my son brought it down to the Elks this afternoon. So if you have any boats out there that were wrapped and you don't know what to do with your plastic, bring it to the Elks, and the Antlers will take care of it, and we'll have benches all over, brand new benches. I also want to jump on board with Tom about the beach. I know that everyone's wondering, yes, we are doing swim lessons. No, we do not have exact dates or times yet. There will be a sign up. I promise that we will spread it all over social media and let everybody know. It is coming soon in June. Yes, there's swimming lessons. I know everyone's waiting for me to say that. But I will let you know in the next week or so, all the information. That's my report.
Just to add to what Kelly said about the plastic, first of all, it's a joint thing. It's a Lions. Actually,
Is
it
it?
started.
Okay.
No, it started off as a Lions project.
Oh, okay.
No, we joined them because we have a place to drop it. Floyd and his wife Nancy, and Eric Gertson. There's a couple other Lions, I believe.
And my husband.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
4 loaves
Yeah,
a week
Jim
over
Cliff-
there, yeah.
Many
Clifford has done a lot.
many kudos to them. The other, it's a little bit of a painstaking effort. Everything has to be weighed. We're up a shop right, so you have to touch it a bunch of times. But really, Floyd, Nancy, they spearheaded this years ago through the Lions, and we're helping them. And we do have a lot left, but we're gonna get rid of it, and we'll work on that. But it's a
It has
Okay.
to, actually, it's dropped off at Price Chopper.
no. I mean,
Yeah.
before it gets weighed, no. We know it
it's
ultimately
weighed,
has
it's
to go to
dropped off.
Price Chopper.
Price Chopper.
But I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew that really it's.
Funny story, when I
These
worked
guys-
there, they used to load it into my car to bring to Greenwood Lake, and I'm like, all right. Then Donna's like, stop bringing it back. We've dropped it off there. The kid in the back didn't know that that's where we dropped it off. He kept putting it back in my car to bring it to Greenwood Lake.
So really, that the Lions and Floyd
The
and Nancy
Lion,
really.
thank you. It's a great program.
Jim Clifford has done a fantastic job.
Okay, well,
He's taken hundreds, I'm talking about
Yeah.
hundreds of pounds.
About 1,200 pounds so far.
okay.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
But I want to make sure that
Yeah.
that was out
and
there.
that's all that's not going into the landfill, which is pretty amazing.
So there'll be Trex benches throughout the village.
Throughout the village.
And they're
Well,
very
we could
heavy,
use
Eddie.
some at Centennial Park.
Yeah.
No?
No, Centennial Park should get some. The beach.
Yeah.
The ballpark we're thinking about, the dog park.
Mm-hmm.
Couple places, yeah.
Okay. Moving on. Chad.
Thank you, Mayor. So my report is for the month of April, activity in April in the building department, planning and zoning. In the month of April, the building department took in $58,799. Most of that is building permit fees, and what we're starting to see there is a Benjamin Steakhouse and Hotel, sort of progression there. So they are taking permits out, so they're in future reports, maybe we'll highlight what's going on with that for the public, but there is movement there for those who questioning what is going on. The planning board met in the month of April. There were 3 applicants. One was a site plan that was approved. The 2 others are continuing applications. The zoning board plan of appeals met in April as well. There were 2 applicants on that docket. There were continuing applicants from the previous month, and those no resolutions there. Those applications would continue. That ends my report.
Thank you very much. Attorney Buckeye.
Thank you, Mayor. My report, as I often say, is largely privileged, but I'm willing to answer any questions. I would point out that we've received complaints with regard to potential unpermitted Airbnbs and hostels. We've investigated into them. We've identified one that is conducting activity which requires a permit, and we will be prosecuting that in village court. Other than that, I would just like to say I was able to participate in the Volunteer Fire Department 100th Anniversary Parade. It was a lot of fun to march with the board, and I very much enjoyed the picnic and barbecue afterwards.
Thank you very much. Clerk's report.
So beach passes are ready. They can be picked up at Village Hall between the hours of 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. If they're not picked up this week, then we will have them down at the beach. They're already labeled in envelopes, and they'll be at the beach for pickup. Taxes will be going out this week. And the concert series is completed. I don't have cards yet. I know people have been asking for them. But, you know, with all the other stuff that's been going on, that has taken a backseat on getting the cards out. So you should be seeing that. The first concert is June 17th, which is the Mighty Spectrum Band. So they'll be out shortly. And that's the end of my report.
Thank you very much. All right, moving on. Old business, Solitude Lake Management. I've been on the phone with them a lot, trying to get them to come and treat our lake. The problem with them is the guy we had, which I said at the last meeting, Bob, just left the company abruptly without telling anybody. So they left them in a lurch. But we're getting back on track. We plan on treating the lake twice this year. Probably the first week of June and July. And then we're going to start the hydro raking and the what's called weed harvesting also will be done twice this year. Hydro raking will probably be the first week of June. That's when the water chestnut apparently seeds, and that's the opportune time to pull it out of the lake. So look out for that. Skate park. I've been on the phone with skate park, and they're moving forward. They asked for any records of the Winstanley Park site for soil samples and stuff like that. So I reached out to Mike Sweeten, and he provided whatever he had to the skate park, and they were very gracious for that. So they are moving forward with the skate park. The bed race. The bed race, we're going to move to September 9th at high noon. We were looking at June 17th, but that was apparently going to be closing day for baseball at some time around there. So we made the decision of moving it to September 9th. Engineering firm. Our new engineering firm has been great at this point. They're very thorough, especially, you know, we wanted to make everything as easy as possible, especially with the steakhouse coming in, and they are taking the lead role for the steakhouse, so hopefully that is going to go very well. New business. Insurance. We're looking at possibly getting a new insurance company for the village for everything, for health insurance, and we're waiting for them to come back with their report to us. So it's probably going to be the 11th hour before June 1st when we get that, but we're looking to save money and make our, you know, insurance policies better for everybody that works in the village. So that is ongoing. IMA with Greenwood Lake School District and School Police. Adam, would you like to talk real quick about that?
Sure. So the Village of Greenwood Lake and the Greenwood Lake School District have had an agreement for the last several years of having school safety officers within the elementary school and the middle school, but we only patrol here in our jurisdiction, the elementary school, and it's always been Greiger security and one police officer. The school has made a decision to go to 2 police officers in the school district, so we signed a new agreement at a new rate of pay and a few other things in there, addendums to the contract to show what the second officer is going to be responsible for, and everything is within reason. So we decided to move forward with this agreement, and we'll have 2 officers in our schools going forward to ensure the safety of our children and the staff in our community.
That's starting September?
July.
Oh.
July 1st, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so there will be 1 officer in there, but the agreement, I believe, is going to be effective July 1st.
Yes.
But there will be 1 officer in there for summer school. They're moving their summer school that they had at the middle school here to the elementary school. So we'll have officers here doing summer school as well. And then come the beginning of the year in September, there will be 2 officers in that school every time that it is open. And then there will be 1 officer that will staff for any type of after-school events if necessary.
I like it.
We're excited to continue our relationship with them and continue to grow it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We also have an IMA with the school district for village employees for reduced tuition to go to school here. So that basically is if you're a village employee for more than 10 years and you don't live in the village, you can enroll your kid in Greenwood Lake School District at a reduced rate. We offered that last year. I do believe that started when I was school board president, and now I'm on the other side of it. So that's a good thing. Lead agency for the purpose to review the action in regards to Benjamin Steakhouse. That's something we talked about with the engineer. We have the DOT called today and said they agree with our planning board, and our engineer and our planning board is gonna take the lead for everything with the steakhouse as far as DOT is concerned, which will be like sidewalks and intersections like that. So that's a good thing that we keep it in-house here. Everybody sees that DOT is in town doing all the sidewalks. They moved up their schedule because the last time they did went quicker than they thought. So like Ben said, I know he painted the curbs and we ripped them out, but it's better to get them in here before the summer really started and all our events, so get the sidewalks done. So I said yes to that, and that's why they're in town now doing that. Public hearing on combining planning and zoning. It's something that's ongoing. We want to combine our planning and zoning board into one board. At NICOM, they suggest and prefer it, which is odd to me, but that's something that they prefer happening because they like to see planning and zoning get streamlined a little bit more and be a little bit easier on the applicant going forward. So we're hoping that's going to work out. We're in the process of making that come together. Public hearing for implementing zoning escrow. That is, we've been talking about charging the applicant instead of the village for attorney fees when you face planning and zoning. Because right now, the village is being charged for all the attorney fees when you go there. So that's something we've been discussing as a board, and we like that idea, and that is probably going to go forward, and you'll be hearing more on that into the next meeting. Public hearing for fee schedule. Right now, we don't have, say, a fee schedule that you could pull up online and look at for anything. Whether it's a vending license, or if you wanted to have a picnic, if you wanted to have a garage sale. We want to streamline that, come up with pricing, and put it online so everybody could see it, and it's not like we're just making up fees as we go along. So everybody will be able to look at that. That's something that's going to be a task, but we're going to do going forward, and it's going to be mostly Kathleen doing that. So
And
good luck with
Kelly.
that. And
I
Kelly
volunteered
Kelly
to
did
help.
volunteer. I heard her.
I did volunteer to help.
Events coming up.
And we have
Friday
some
night
job.
men's basketball at the middle school gym is from 8 to 10 p.m. Community center Tuesday 4 to 6 p.m. 2 to 5th grades at the community center, and Wednesday from 6 to 8 is 6th to 8th grade at the community center. Street fair June 10th starting at 11 a.m. Maureen, you want to talk anything about the street fair? All right. I
One
like
question
it.
for you, Maureen. What's the deadline? Maureen, what's the deadline for vendor registration? I thought I saw May 25th. I'm not
I'm
sure.
not sure exactly, but I do know we have a lot of vendors, and of course, it's the local vendors
Okay.
that haven't signed up.
Yeah,
That's
like I.
typical for
It's
Greenwood.
always been that way. All the years that Eric and I did it.
Yeah.
It was
Probably
like-
just send out another
Yeah,
reminder.
like getting text the night before when I had my big map on the table. They're like, oh, I didn't send my, can I come? And I'm like, oh, okay.
I think I saw something like I thought
So
it was.
so we know, like, you know, like,
Yeah.
like bagels,
Right.
Murphy, like, you know, they will get 'em.
They will get, yeah,
But
exactly.
just wait.
Great.
Thank you very much. Lake Commission meeting is Wednesday, May 24th at 7 p.m. in New Jersey, and at Wednesday, June 28th at 7 p.m. in the Greenwood Lake Senior Center. Matt Beth is our liaison to that board, and he'll have report after they meet again. Memorial service, Monday, May 29th at the Greenwood Lake American Legion, Arthur Finnegan Post, 1443, will begin at 2 p.m. Hopefully I'll see everybody there for that. And now we're going to privilege of the floor. Would anybody like to speak? Anyone? No? All right, moving on.
Good.
Approval to pay all audited bills.
I'll make a motion.
Kelly,
I'll
second.
I'll second.
Chad?
Survey?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of minutes from April 17th, 2023's meeting. Motion, please.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the April 17th, 2023 meeting.
Thank you,
Second.
Nancy.
Clifford?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Are we going to executive session?
No, we don't have to, because you guys all agreed.
Okay.
We don't have to do executive session?
No,
That's
you're
a
all
plus?
good with the resolutions,
All right.
correct?
Yep.
All right,
All right, on to resolutions. Ready?
hold on, no,
I'm not gonna read them all, I'm just
you
gonna
have
say.
to.
I just have one
Yeah,
question.
read them
Go ahead.
out.
One question. So, these resolutions, do we start our new year? They're like 55. We haven't started the new
Not until
year.
June 1st.
Okay, that's my question. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Resolution number 55, authorizes the mayor to sign an IMA Special Weapons and Tactics Team with the town of Woodbury, town of Bloominggrove, village of Harriman, village of Monroe, town of Chester, village of Greenwood Lake, village of Goshen, and the town of Warwick. Can I get a motion, please?
I'll make that motion.
I will
Tom,
second that
second
motion.
Kelly, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Resolution 56, authorizes the mayor to sign an IMA with the Greenwood Lake Union Free School District in regards to police coverage. Can I have a motion, please?
I'll make that motion.
Nancy?
I'll second.
Chad, second.
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Resolution 57, authorizes the mayor to sign an intermunicipal agreement IMA with the Greenwood Lake School District in regards to village employees' student tuition with the school district. Motion, please.
I will make the motion this time.
I'll
Kelly.
second it.
Second.
Clifford?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Resolution 58 authorizes the rate increase of the building secretary from $18 to $20 an hour starting in June 2023 with the start of a new budget.
I
Can I
will
get a
make
motion,
that
please?
motion. I will
Chad?
make that motion.
And I'll
Second.
Okay.
Chad, Tom, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Resolution 59 authorizes the hire of a new senior citizens activity leader at the rate of 18 per hour. Can I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Budget transfers and amendments. There is none?
No. Before we adjourn now, so, Peter has on our calendar for June 19th to be our next meeting, but it's the Juneteenth holiday, so we're actually closed that day. So we either have to move it to the 20th or move it to the week before.
So it has to be either the 12th of June or the 26th.
Well, we don't have to have it on a Monday, right? If we,
No, we don't have to have it.
No, I mean, we can move it to Tuesday, the 20th. You wanna do it on
Is
Tuesday?
everybody good
I
with that?
can't do that day, but
I'd prefer that, but it doesn't matter. That's good for me. That means I-
Everybody else?
I have no idea what I'm doing, so.
I can't
I'm
do the
free.
20th.
Okay.
But you don't,
Yeah, I mean,
20th
be
is a
able to do
challenge
everybody.
for me as well. I'm teaching now on the 20th.
Okay, so what works for,
I could make the 12th work.
The 12th?
12th?
how's the
Going
12th?
once?
I can do the
So-
12th.
I can't do
Kelly
it.
can,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how productive I'll be. I'll be in Legoland all day with kindergartners, but hey,
you can't do the 12th, Tom?
I can.
You can, so everybody's good for the
let's
12th?
see what happens.
Yep.
I'm
You guys good?
You guys good?
I'm good.
Alright,
We're good.
so that's gonna be June 12th.
June 12th it is. Alright. Is that everything?
It's everything there, you just need to,
Can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I'll make
the
that
motion. All right, there you go.
Second.
I'll second it.
alright,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
what
We are
time is
now
it?
adjourned at
8:20?
8:20.
Okay.
You streamlined that pretty well.
Something wrong with that. You need